My name is David Dague on Bungie.net. I post as Dague. I'm the Bungie community manager, and we are here at Gamescom to talk about the Taken King.
So what's new when it comes to the Taken King since E3?
Well, we're talking a little bit more about the story that we're telling in the Taken King, revealing some new cinematics, welcoming people in to play an excerpt of the first mission, The Coming War in the Taken King. This is a far more character-driven experience. Some of the agents in the tower are going to be with you, a little bit more present in your journey. They're going to act a little bit more like commanding officers and advisors. We're looking to tell a great story that opens the world of Destiny a little bit more, sort of expands the boundaries of your imagination, sends you to explore some new places, sends you back to even explore new settings in some of the destinations that you've come to know. And of course, there's the Dreadnought, the first new destination that we've provided to players since the launch of the original game.
Can you talk a little about that destination and what that opens up?
Yeah, the Dreadnought is going to be host to its own campaign. It's going to tell the story of the coming war. You're going to have a series of story missions and strikes, even a raid set on board the Dreadnought. The goal is to invade the enemy stronghold of Oryx, the Taken King, and to halt his incursion into our solar system. It's going to be home to interesting patrols, new bounties, new player-instigated public events. It's full of secrets, it's full of treasure, and it's full of action for players to enjoy alone or together.
How has the ability for you guys to connect and communicate directly with players online as this game has unfolded impacted what you guys have done with this expansion?
Well, we've updated Destiny over 30 times since the launch of the game, in most cases in direct response to player feedback. So Bungie has always thrived on the symbiosis between the developer and the player. They're absolutely a partner in our creative process. And having places like Bungie.net where we can foster that conversation, as well as the external fan sites and conversations clusters that you'll find on the internet, the ability to reach in there, to take part in that conversation, to listen to them talk about why the experience is great for them, why the experience might be frustrating at times for them, only makes us better at creators. Anytime you're creating any form of entertainment, knowing your audience is key to success. And our community is so generous with their feedback and with their honesty about what they see as the player experience of Destiny, it just makes us better at what we do.
Can you give us a sense of how big in scope this expansion is with all that there is to do?
This is a game. This is the next full story that we are telling in Destiny. It's got its own campaign. It flows more seamlessly into an endgame suite of activities. This is a full experience similar to what we launched last year. There are story missions, there are strikes, there's a raid, there's new Crucible modes, there is the largest infusion of weapons into the tower that the players have ever seen. Even more weapons and gear to earn in Destiny the Taken King than you found in the original launch version of Destiny. So there's a lot to do in here.
There's a lot to do in this world, period, but when it comes to this universe, one thing that recently talked to Flamesword about, a professional Halo player, was he believes that there is potential for esports when it comes to Destiny in the future. Things would have to be modified, but what are your thoughts about the fact that a pro gamer is seeing potential as an esport for this game?
I think if someone like Flamesword or if people who have experience as professional gamers look at Destiny and they say that's a game that they want to play professionally, then we're halfway home. Bungie has done a lot previously to pioneer professional games as a thing that happens in a console shooter. This is something that we're very familiar with. It's something that we've had a lot of great success supporting. We've definitely tried to do different things with Destiny, but it wouldn't take us to move mountains in order to deliver new features to support a professional gamer in Destiny. It's just something we need to commit the time and the resources to do. I think step one in creating an esport is building an arena where people go and do things that they care enough about to truly ask the question, who's the best? And if people are already asking that question, that's the most important part of the fight. Now what we need to do is build for them private game lobbies and the ability to host their own experiences. Given enough time and resources, who knows what the future will hold, but the fact that people are asking us for that is a really good sign that we could go in that direction if we decided to do so.
He also mentioned weapon modifications in terms of allowing some in and some not, just for playability and even playing field.
Sure. Well, I mean, that's what a professional gamer is always going to ask us for, is more customability, more control over their own experience, the ability to build and cultivate and control their own arena. With Destiny, we have a very interesting and unique player experience in mind, so it's a matter of sending them on an adventure, putting them in a living social world where they can truly create a unique hero, and then sort of cross-reference that against the professional warrior's desire for a stock car, if you will. Our current approach to Destiny is a lot more Formula One, but given the fact that we're always talking to guys like Flamesword and listening to what professional gamers are saying on Twitch or on our forums, that collaboration, that symbiosis will continue, and we'll see if we can arrive at a happy medium. Over a long enough timeline, it's something that we could consider. Everything right now is all just sort of hypothetical.